are you guys doing today? My name is Brady, and welcome to our first video on this channel and the first video in our Skyrim 10th anniversary Let's Play. I chose to play this game because Skyrim just came out with another addition to their game, which is funny enough because they have made probably 9 or 10 versions and released them. But I did get the 10th anniversary because you get access to a lot of different versions for the Creators Club, for people that have played it through so many times. It should be a little bit more interesting for new viewers, obviously, that have never played Skyrim, and for people that have never played it with these Creation Club features. That's why we're going to be choosing that. Basically, what the Creation Club does, it adds different armor, different weapons, different dungeons, just basically respices the game and adds a lot more features to it. So for this Let's Play, I have it on, I believe it is Legendary difficulty, and I have made it to where we can only die 5 times in this. As you can see now in the top left corner, we're going to have 5 little check marks going. Those indicate all the lives that we have to use in this game. Once they're all out, we stop and we don't continue, basically. So that adds a little bit more of a challenge to it as well, because I've played this game so many damn times. It's been out 10 years. I've played it probably like 400 or 500 hours total on it. So that adds a little bit more difficulty, as well as I did just get a new PC, so I'll be playing it on PC for the first time through. So there's a little bit more challenge added with those 2 elements there. I'll show you right now. There should be a little X where one of the check marks are. That indicates that we've lost one of our lives. As far as gameplay, I have basically created the character that I want to have already. I have planned it out. We're going to be role-playing, so I have different factions and guilds that we will be entering and playing through, and certain ones that we will be destroying or never touching. So yeah, that's a little introductory for this series. I'm going to go ahead and load up into the game now. The game has a decently long cutscene, so for the new people that have never played Skyrim somehow, I don't know how you've never played this game. It is legendary. If you have not, I definitely recommend you go and purchase this edition with all of the DLC, the Creations Club, and all of that, and play through it once. But for the people that haven't, I'm going to let you guys listen to this cutscene, and for the people that have heard it a gazillion times, I'm going to go ahead and put a timestamp on when to skip to if you don't want to watch through it again. So yeah, let's go ahead and enter the world of Skyrim.
You're finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, they'd have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric? The Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. What if they captured you? Oh God, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting. Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tully is the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny. When I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
So, as we go ahead and hop off of this cart here, I'm going to go ahead and hop back in. So, this character that we're creating is going to be playing as a two-handed, heavy armor brute with a lot of magic casting as well. So, there's going to be two elements of attack and heavy armor for more defense, because we're going to need it for those lives that we need to save in the top left. So with that, that's how it's going to be. We're going to be focusing on destruction, conjuration, alteration, and two-handed weaponry, as well as heavy armor, and obviously some of the other side traits like enchanting. We're going to watch this guy go ahead and get shot by some archers real quick, but boom, there we go. Like I said, enchanting, spell making, which is alchemy, because we are going to be playing in survival. We're going to have to do all of that stuff so we can survive. With that being said, like I said, I've already planned this character out to the T. I know exactly how I want to make him, so I'm going to go ahead and fast forward it here and create our character, and I will see you guys when I get done designing him. So, as we finish up here with our character creation, I have finished our character here. You can get a good look at him. I have made him as big and mean looking as possible. But on the inside, our character here, his name's going to be Alf, aka Alpha. He's a very good guy. He's a very honest and has very high integrity. So, that's how he's going to be playing. That's his choices that he's going to be making. It's going to be with integrity. But he is a big, mean, ruthless man that I would not want to get in front of. So there's that. Let's go ahead and name our character here. Okay, and then Alf. There we go. And that will send us. They will see who we are. They will mark us down, and they will take us to the chopping block over there with the rest of them.
He's not on the list.
Forget the
As you can see here, we're actually not supposed to be here. We were wrongfully captured, so that is how it's going to be in these times of civil war in Skyrim. Skyrim, this game is, for the people who have never played it, it is based around a civil war that is happening in Skyrim. Skyrim is a big piece of land. It's a nation, basically.
Some here in Helgen call you a hero.
So basically, there's a civil war going in Skyrim right now between the Stormcloaks and then the Imperials. We, as you'll see, will eventually be siding with the Imperials. While dealing with the Imperials and all of the groups that we're going to be associating ourselves with, we're also going to be given a special power in the game that will allow us to be looked upon by the people in a very special light. That's just a slight rundown of the game, though. There's more obviously in between everything.
Learn as you wish.
Right now we are at a chopping block. They are about to behead us right now. I believe that is Alfred's. No, Alfred's right over there. I'm not sure who that is. I don't remember his name or anything. He's not important, obviously. He's about to get his head chopped off, so he's not around for too long. Bam! There goes his head. And we are up next, so they're going to call us over there. They just can't keep their mouths shut. What's funny enough is this guy right here who is chopping our heads off, he hears this. Well, actually, it's funny about all of them. They don't stop what they're doing. They hear this big ass roar in the background. I would stop what I'm doing and maybe investigate that, but they're like, nah, let's just go ahead and continue with our beheadings. You hear something like that loud in the world, you're going to stop what you're doing. So, we're going to put our head down here and we're going to get it chopped off. Psych, nah, you see the dragon flying around in the background. I never also understood how this guy never felt the presence of a whole ass dragon flying behind him. That is Alduin. That is one of the legendary dragons we will meet later in the game. But I never understood that. I never understood how he could never feel the presence and stop and brace himself. So, anyways, that stops our beheading and we get to live. We're going to go ahead and head off with Ralof here. Make our way up the keep. Go up here. You see, somebody's dead already. Somebody's injured, and Ulfric is talking over here to Ralof. Yeah, we need to get up this little keep here. Watch out, because Alduin's going to go ahead and knock his little head through there and create some hell. So, I'm going to cross down here, hop down there. I'm taking a little bit of damage already. Probably hope we shouldn't die in the opening episode on our series here. That would just be very unfortunate. We're gonna pull this boy over here. We're gonna head out of the way, take no damage, and we're going to go ahead and continue. For people that have played Skyrim, this intro is iconic for you. You've probably played this intro probably a gazillion times, and you know every little bit and detail of it. Like this guy's dying right here. Like I know, I've played this intro so many times. It's also very tedious for people that have probably already played this game so many times throughout the 10 years that it's been a thing. There, I believe they're signaling out to the people that they need help. Is what I've always assumed that they're doing there. But we're going to go over here. We have our first choice that we can make here. We have Hadvar. And we have Ralof. We have the Stormcloaks and the Imperials. This is one of your first decisions. Where you're going to go. Usually I would go with the Stormcloaks through there, but instead we're going to go with the Imperials because we are role-playing here. Usually I'd go with the Stormcloaks because you can grab heavy Imperial armor, and that is some of the best heavy armor that you can grab in the early game. But we respect the Imperials and the Authority, even though they did just capture us. So we're going to go ahead and go through with them. Which takes us to this little keep here, where we are going to let Hadvar go ahead and undo our bindings. So wait for him to do that real quick.
We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings on.
Yes, Hadvar, please do. So he would take a little knife here, a little dagger, and undo our bindings for us, which will allow us to go ahead and start searching containers and stuff. So let's go ahead and take all of this. Take all of this, and we will go ahead and equip this apparel so we do not take as much damage. Once we start playing in survival, you can't see it now because it's not actually allowed until we get out of the keep, I believe. But there will be a little meter here showing how cold we are. I'm not exactly sure what that affects yet. I haven't truly played this game through with all of that, obviously, as it just came out and I just got this PC. So let's go ahead and equip our swords here because we can't get a two-handed weapon yet. We'll actually get that in this next room that we go through, facing a couple of Stormcloak soldiers. So let's go through here. I'm gonna let Hadvar go ahead and meet up with us. Is he in front of us? No, he's behind us. I hear him. Come on, Hadvar. But we are going to go ahead and let him take the lead so we don't take as much damage. I really don't want to die. I'm trying to play this playthrough as best as I can without dying, obviously, so we don't lose the in the top left corner up there any of our lives. So we will go ahead and start knocking these guys down. So this guy spawns in with something different every time. Looks like he has a war axe right now. Two-handed war axe. Gonna dodge that. We took a blow there. I'm just gonna brute force our way through this guy. He's gonna die. There we go. And what the hell just happened there? I know you guys just saw him fling them into the wall. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a battle axe here, and some fur gauntlets for some extra support. So we'll go ahead and equip those. Bam, and we'll go ahead and equip our iron battle axe, and we're actually gonna go ahead and favorite that. So boom, done. And we're actually going to go ahead and go to our magic, since we are going to be playing a lot of magic in here. We're going to go ahead and favorite the spells that we want. Destruction, there's one we get called Sparks later in this dungeon that we're going to be using more instead of flames, because more enemies have fire resistance and cold resistance than they do electric resistance. So that's why we'll be using a lot of electric spells for our destruction. Conjuration, we're going to be using a shit ton of as well. So we'll go ahead and favorite that now. Is it letting me? There we go. We'll favorite Conjure Familiar, which will basically just conjure up either a wolf or something in that nature to help us out. Healing, we're going to go ahead and favorite as well, because you want to heal yourself, and we're going to want restoration up very high, as there is a perk later in the game that we can get that will save our life 1 time a day in case we get in a sticky situation. Powers, we have Dragon Skin, which I don't know if this is a Breton perk or what, but we get absorb 50% of magicka from hostiles for 60 seconds, and I believe that can be activated once a day. And then active effects. This is why we chose the Breton. Breton Blood grants a 25 resistance to magic. For people that have played this game an absurd amount of time, you understand that magic is your biggest threat in this game. The mages are very powerful, especially Dragon Priest and so forth, which we'll find out what those are later in the game. But for now, that's all we got going on. Let's go ahead and equip our Iron Battle Axe. We kind of want to get our two-handed up a little bit more than we do our spellcasting. Well, we'll use spellcasting, but for right now, we're not going to be too worried about it. We're going to want to get our two-handed up a little bit quicker. So we got through here, got the dragon knocking some rocks down on us almost. Open up here, and then we're going to face a couple soldiers as well. They'll have iron great swords, I believe. Yes. You can just see how we want to battle up. Where's Hadvar? Where is he at? Let him take them on for a second. We'll actually go ahead and we conjure familiar. Don't believe we did, but we did heal. That way we can get our health going up a little bit here. And we will take our Iron Battle Axe here. I just don't want to die, man. Opening episode, that'd be such a shame to die. Increase our two-handed there. As you can see, for the people that have never played Skyrim, oh, we got an animation there as well. Nice. You can see that our stats will go up as we use each skill, which will throw points into our level, which will help us level up. So that's nice, and that kind of works in its own way. You'll kind of get used to that, seeing our skills rise as well as our level at the same time. Here, he's got an Iron Battle Axe as well. Usually I would loot literally everything, But for the sense that we're going to be on survival, and I believe that it takes our carry weight down from 300 to either 150 or 200. I don't remember. I did one little test run just to make sure all my controls and everything were good before here, so I don't really remember what it is, but it does activate after we are out of this dungeon, which I do remember now. That's why it's not down there, but that's when it will activate. We'll search these cupboards. We want to take all the food we can get, but what I was saying was I usually would be taking everything, but we have to limit what our carry weight is, not to that number, but to 150 or 200 for when survival mode activates. We'll take all of these powerful potions, and all of the food we can get here. So there's that. Search. Some more apples for us. So that is what we're going to be focusing on here, is getting food and potions. So go through here, and we are ready. Lead the way, Hadvor. Let's see if we can't. What am I doing? I got it favorited. I am going to use a little bit of magic, actually, now that we think about it, because I believe this next area is actually, no, this is just regular fighting. I want to use the familiar for the archers lower. There we go. Take him out with a power attack. You can hold down your weapon, and basically it'll make a even more powerful attack for you, which is what our stamina, that little green bar down there, is used for, as well as sprinting. We got an Iron Warhammer. That is great. That is +3. That is +3 attack than what we already have on this Iron Battle Axe. So usually I would hold this, but the weight to value ratio is not good enough for us in survival, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that. Will it let me? There we go. But yeah, we'll go ahead and equip the Iron Warhammer, and we will favorite that as well. So that's a big upgrade for us early game. It gets a lot more damage. Which one did we not loot? I think they both had the same thing. They are not believing us in the fact that there is a whole ass dragon up there, so let them be them. We will take the shield here. That's a good value to weight ratio. In this little satchel, I believe you can get some lockpicks. Yes. So we'll grab those. That book doesn't give us anything. And I will go ahead and start picking these locks over here. They don't have anything in them, and the one that does, you can actually reach through the little bars through it. But I do want to start getting my lock picking up slowly but surely. You can see that skill will increase the next lock we pick. Yeah, you can literally like reach through here and get your stuff. It's not going to let us right there, but yeah, see, you saw it. But yeah, you can see the lockpick little bar down at the bottom start to go up for the people that have never played Skyrim before. That will be our skill increase. That is how close we are to getting to the skill level of 16 in lockpicking. The more locks you undo, the higher that skill goes. That was the nice. That was the spell book of sparks for destruction magic that we just picked up. So we're gonna go ahead and read that and get the spell in our arsenal, and we will go ahead and favorite that for later. Right now we're gonna stick with Iron Warhammer. I know there's a couple of locks we can pick over here, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Damn it. Damn it. We only have 4 locks, Brady. Don't waste them. There's nothing in that. I believe this one. Yes. And there is a little, I think a little bit of gold down here we can grab. So, see, lock picking increased to level 16. Our level progress went up as well, so that's nice. Skeletons have bone meal and gold on them. Bone meal is used for alchemy. Just like those other things that we picked up earlier that I said use in potions. Raid these guys, little gold, little... Did I get that? Yes, I did. Raid these little skeletons down here for the gold and bone meal. Why not? It doesn't weigh anything, and we need it anyways. What's going to be important for us later in this game is we're going to be wanting to acquire a house early so we can store the stuff that we have. As usually I would just carry everything and throw it in a big ass chest. stuff that I don't need at the moment, but I do want a base of operations for us early in this game. So there is a town called Whiterun that we're going to be pushing to get a house for early game there. As far as those archers, I believe they're coming up here, so we're going to pick our conjure and our flames. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I guess that's only whenever you have things around you that you can conjure. So, messed up there. Knock him down. Those big, powerful attacks actually stagger your enemies, so that is wonderful. I don't want to hit Hadvar. I don't want to hit my teammates. They're doing the work for us. We actually leveled up there. Interesting enough, for people that have played Skyrim, usually what I would do would be to stack our levels and use them when I'm about to die. But for instance here, since we're going to be playing survival mode, we actually can't use our level ups until we sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and use this early. I'm going to be putting it into Magicka because we're going to be wanting to use our spells. Actually, I'm going to put it into stamina first. That one's either or, whatever I wanted to focus on first. So we're going to be focusing on stamina here, as we're going to be wanting those powerful attacks with our two-handed. And then I'm going to be, no, not that. Those archers still are over there. I'm going to be putting it into two-handed over here so we can get a little boost with our two-handed attacks early game so we can take enemies out faster. So we'll be putting it on there. And we will be good. Hit capitals. These controls on this PC are still a little bit not as too familiar with me, so mind me if I make a dumb decision there, or not a decision, but a mistake with my my key bindings. I'm still getting used to them. Take these Stormcloak soldiers out here and get on our way. Damn, that was an animation. That is something we are going to have to start looking out for, though, because I don't want to die by random animation. That would suck ass. So we're going to have to... that's going to be luck. If that happens, that's unfortunate for us. Iron arrows. I don't know what... I think I just took something different. I don't need a bow. That's not how we're playing. We're going to be taking what we are playing as this game. Let's see. Did I loot these guys over here? Can't remember. Another iron warhammer. Damn, why does it say... No, why does that one say +4? Is it just a glitch? Is it a bug? It is a bug. Okay. That's what I thought. Just wanted to make sure. Don't need any of that. Certain armor, though, that's another thing that we're going to have to be paying attention to. Eventually, we'll make our... take that arrow. Sell the arrows, because we're not going to be using them this game. But we're going to have to be looking out for armor that actually makes us a little bit warm for whenever we do go into deeper tundra-like settings. So that's something that we're going to have to be adapting to as well in this playthrough. That you usually wouldn't have to worry about which armor you're wearing in certain times. But that is something we're going to have to worry about in this playthrough. We're going to come over here. I believe there is a skeleton with a couple of things we can loot off of him. Yes. Bam. Ah, no. Bam. And bam. If you ever see me go into third person, it's not because I mean to, it's because I'm still not used to my keys, obviously. And I'm hitting the wrong button. But through here, I believe we take on some spiders. This part used to scare the shit out of me when I was younger. I hate spiders. It is one of my biggest fears, so just looking at them gave me the creepy crawlies. But yeah, they're right here. They're pretty easy to take down as with our one-handed. We honestly could just put sparks on here. Knock them out a little bit with that. Just to upgrade our destruction magic a little bit. And then we'll switch over to our Warhammer. Get a little boost into that as quick as we, or as much as we can early game. These spiders are basically one-shots. Damn! That guy took a beating. There we go. I will be looting the spiders for their venom. We'll equip it to our weapons whenever we're fighting enemies that are a little tougher, that are not resistant to poison. Up here, we're probably going to get skeever tails, I believe is what's always in these. Yep. Grab those, and as well as the egg sacs here, we'll grab spider eggs for more alchemy ingredients. Some up here. Grab those real quick. And I believe the only other enemy in this dungeon is going to be the bear, which I usually get an animation on. I don't want to like say I'm going to this time because I'll probably end up dying. But usually that's what I get. We're gonna go up there and grab that shit. But he is over there. Hadvar wants us to either sneak or take a bow to it, but we are going to do neither of those. We are going to go ahead and just smack him with our two-handed weapon, because we don't give a so go over here.
Hold up. There's a bear just
Yeah, I know. Take this alto wine. The value for the weight is pretty good on this, and as well as a little coin purse in there. I'm going to go straight on to Mr. Bear here. There we go. I got an animation on it. Usually get pretty lucky with the animation that's on the bear. I don't know why it's the bear, but it always gives me some good animations. Got some bear claws and some bear pelt with that. And then I believe this takes us straight to Skyrim. So we're gonna sprint our happy asses into the world of Skyrim and get on with our playthrough. This episode here, I'm just going to be doing just that first dungeon, and then I'm going to end it here. I'm going to show you what survival is. Survival adds the need to eat, sleep, and stay warm. It also adds additional challenges such as no fast travel, reduced carry weight, and leveling up only when you sleep. See the survival mode entry and help for details. Enable survival mode. That's what we're going to be doing. It's very similar to Fallout 4's survival, if you guys have ever played that, minus you don't have the need for thirst. It's instead replaced with your coldness for some reason, but we're gonna go with it. Hadvar, looking out for the dragon. Don't see him. Top right in our map, you can actually see the it looks like a sun up there. We completed our first quest. You see the sun up there, and that I believe means that we're warm enough at the moment, or we're in a warm region. I'm not 100% sure. We're gonna have to figure that out together. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Thank you guys for tuning into our first video on this channel. It means a lot. For you guys that are new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down there. Hit the like button. And leave a comment on anything that I can improve with my video quality. So thank you guys so much for tuning in again. I'm going to head out here. It was nice making a video for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next Skyrim Let's Play. Peace out.